Good morning. Good morning. I've been asked a few questions about doing the Uber, driving Uber, doing what I do out here every day, and doing my channels. How do I do that while I'm out here? Uh, it's fun. I wish I had time just to sit and do nothing for 5 or 6 hours a day. That would be great. I could work on my channels a little bit different, a little bit better. But that's not how I have to do it out here. I will ride around and watching my videos, or I have always have music going. I used to be a DJ on the radio years ago, and so I always have some music playing. But every once in a while, I'll pause it or do something different, and all of a sudden a video will come up. And because I'm doing YouTube content, I always get fed these videos uh, showing YouTube content creators. And if something will strike me, I'll comment on it, or I'll write it down, jot down a note or something that I want to look it up and find out more about it. As you can tell, I'm out here doing some Uber stuff right now. And for you Uber drivers, if you're an Uber driver and you've thought about doing a channel, I'm telling you, you can do a channel on what you do on just Uber. I can do another channel just on out here every day doing Uber and what I think of it. If you're an Uber driver, look, there's some things I've been doing this a while. I've got right at 9,000 rides. I'm a 5.0. So I've been doing some things correct. When you get people in your car or your vehicle, the key is if you can say something to get them to laugh, to get them to kind of chuckle with you, you're going to get a tip. I can almost guarantee every time if I get people in the vehicle, we're gonna have a good time. We go. I have fun out here doing it while I'm doing it. I don't like doing it uh, Uber, but I'll have fun out here with them. We'll have a blast. I know my area where I'm at. I've lived here a long damn time. I'll I'll tell them stuff that other people aren't telling them. Believe me, when I take them places around here, uh, they have an experience. I make it an experience. It's not uncommon for me to do a $3, $4, $5 run and get a $10, a $20 tip because we're gonna have fun. If I can get you to laugh, if I can get you to kind of chuckle and have some fun on my ride, and I'm gonna get my 5.0. That's how you do Uber. All right, you be creative with it. Don't just sit there and turn on some jam music, crank it up, and drive all the way to the destination with the person and just drop them off. Uh, no, have something on a little bit more calming. I play a neutral. I play mostly jazz music. I don't play rock. I don't because I never know the person I'm picking up. You never know what they listen to, what kind of music they listen to. So keep it kind of neutral, something that everyone will enjoy, like old music from the 70s and 80s. Everyone will sit in the back and they'll hum the song. They'll tap their foot. That kind of eases that in. You just don't want to get in. I had some ladies the other week. I was taking them somewhere, and they told me about their Uber ride over from the airport. And they told me that the kid picked them up. He pulls up, pick them up, and sees that there's three ladies. As he's trying to load their luggage in his trunk is just full of his stuff. He has to take everything out of the trunk and put it in the front seat. He explained that he was moving, but what happened was the three ladies had to ride in his back seat, all three of them. They said as soon as he pulled out of the airport, he pulled his sunroof open, rolled down all four windows, hit the interstate, and turned on some techno music and rode all the way to the hotel where he was taking them to with his music blasted and their hair. These were dignified ladies. Their hair flying everywhere. They said when they got out of the hotel, their hair it was a mess. They were afraid to say anything to the guy. Do you think he got a tip? Do you think he got a 5.0 rating? No. And I'm going to tell you that 5.0, those, if you can keep that high, believe me, it influences the people that you're picking up. They see that rating. So if you're an Uber driver, uh, don't you got to think about this job. It's not just the fare that you're getting from point A to point B. You also got to think about the tip that you're going to get on the other end, the 5.0 score. Those are important to you. Believe me, the more runs you get, you'll see that. Next thing, if you're an Uber driver, you don't have to take every run that pops up on the board. I don't go places. I've told you before, my percentage rating is in the 20s. I don't care. I have been the gold. I have been the dime. I've had those ratings before. I worked my tail off for them in the beginning. I realized right away that they were sending me places that was going to make it difficult for me to get back home. The fares just didn't make sense. To pay me to take someone to Orlando Airport, which is, a 3-hour ride for me, to say that you're going to pay me $70, $80, $90 for that 3-hour ride, and then I got to get my tail back. That's just not worth it. Uber doesn't pay the drivers. The tip is what helps. All right. You could take a $3 or $4 short run and turn it into a $15, a $20 ride. Very easy if you pay attention to what you're doing. Now I'm talking to Uber drivers now. And I got off on that cuff. I'm sorry about that, guys. But that's, it's what I do out here. I've learned how to play that game, just like I'm learning to play the YouTube game. So you just got to learn how, and that takes practice. It takes with YouTube, it takes practice. It takes some wanting to do it right. I'm watching traffic right now, so right now I'm focused on some other things here. But if you're an Uber driver and you want to do a channel, man, you can do one on what you do every day. Just in between rides, just set up your camera, your phone, turn it on 180 and just put it over to the side there and just talk. Tell us about your last ride. Tell us your experiences out here. There are guys out here that are doing that, and they've got successful channels. So if you're an Uber driver, I'm talking to you guys today right now, getting a YouTube channel going on what you do every day is might be a way for you to try to have some fun with this, have some extra fun with doing Uber. If you could have fun at doing it. Pulling at the gas station here. I'm going to hold up here for a few minutes. I'm down here near a couple of the resort and one of the big, large hotels here. And right now we got a little event going on here. And it was quite busy. Yesterday I worked all the way from, I think I did my first pickup yesterday morning at 6:30, I think it was. And I worked all the way up until midnight last night. And we'll park here for a second and see what happens. See if I don't get a run sent to me. But guys, listen to me. There's some hidden things out here. As far as getting a YouTube channel started and doing Uber at the same time. People have asked me how I'm doing. I'm gonna get back on that for a second here. I carry a laptop with me. I carry a tablet with me, which plays my music through my Bluetooth system here in the vehicle, and that way I can control instead of just listening to regular radio. I know what music I'm playing all the time. My customers get in a lot of times and they'll go, "Man, that's some nice music to ride to." And because I've been doing this so long, I've experienced what it takes out here to make those people say those kind of things. I've experienced what it takes to have people get in your vehicle and go, "Wow, your vehicle smells good." I've learned certain things out here doing everything I do. I've learned that if you want to play the YouTube game, I've learned what to do. If you want to play the Uber game, I've learned what you do to make it work. And that's what we all want to do. You want to make this work for you. So if you want to do Uber, and guys, I'm going to still talk to you a little bit because I'm going to put this in the title. I'm going to have some people come over that may do Uber. So yeah, you can do a channel right from the front seat. All you got to do is just set your system up, your phone up somehow, some way, so that after a run, you can just reach over and click on it and record what your experiences were on that last ride, or or something funny that happened, you can create yourself a little channel and create a little following of other YouTube drivers. Listen to me. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll say, I'll say, I want to say Uber, and I'll say YouTube. I did it the other night in a video. I said how much I hated YouTube. I meant to say Uber. But this is live. Like I've said before, this is doing it live. One cut, one shot. Let's go. Let's make a video. And right now, that's what I'm out here doing today, is doing my Uber and doing my YouTube. And every day, be consistent. I can preach that again in this video. If you're new to me right now, this is a test channel. This is all this channel is for. I have some faceless stuff that I do, and I've created or started doing this here just to see what would happen. And it's been fun. This has actually been the fun part. So I encourage anyone that wants to do a channel, grab your phone, turn it sideways. I'll say this one more time. Turn it sideways, click on 180, point it at yourself, and tell us what you do every day. I do YouTube, and I do Uber. I encourage anyone that wants to do YouTube to get on it. I can't say that I encourage anyone that wants to do Uber to get on it, but it is a great way to work when you want to, when you need to. I mean, right now I can stop for a few minutes and pause Uber and do this, or check my analytics and just do something for a few minutes, take care of business. And then when I'm ready to go back to Uber, I just click right back on it and I'm right back in the system again. And so this is fun. This is a great way, as if you're an Uber driver, to try to not only have fun out here doing what you do to make a living, to make that extra income, but this is also might be a great way for you to build your little channel and have some fun with that in between runs, in between rides. I'm gonna probably start doing a little bit more of this in between ride stuff, because it is fun just to park for a minute and talk to you about your experiences out here. And this can be quite comical doing Uber. And I say, I tell you how much I hate it. If I was to stop doing Uber, I would, because I've done it so long and been fairly good at it. I would probably miss it a little bit. I'd probably have the itch to go out and do a little bit of it just for the fun of it, because it can be a real hoot sometimes. And if you were to see right now some of the vehicles that are going by me, we're having a car show in town, or a car auction and show this weekend. And there are some vehicles here on the island. I mean, it's Bugatti, Ferraris. I mean, stuff that I can't even recognize what it is driving by me right now, because I'm down here at this end of the island where everything is going on this weekend. And I had some people last night I picked up that were very, very wealthy. And when I picked them up at the hotel they were at, when they come out, they told me they were intimidated by the people that were in there. They said there had to have been 20 billionaires in the place, because there's some high-end stuff going on here, and it happens every year this time. This is kind of what kicks our season off. This is what we wait for during the wintertime. So yeah, there's some vehicles here this weekend that'll make your jaw drop. That you'll never see anywhere else other than here this time of the year, when you run across these kind of vehicles. And it is an antique car show and auction. So there are some stuff that drives by that you'll go, oh, I wish I had one of those when I was 18. Those kind of vehicles that are quite extraordinary and in perfect shape. But guys, if you want to if you're an Uber driver and you want to have some fun out here while you're doing your Uber, start your channel, create your channel, have some fun with it. It's not hard to do. I've explained that, and if you think it is, this is the first time you've ever seen me, go look at some of my other videos. I'll explain in more detail there about doing the channel stuff. But it is easy. You can stop right now if I needed to do something. Yesterday it happened. I had posted a video the night before that I had to do in the middle of the night. Wasn't happy with it. Really, I just put it up because it needed to go up. It was already done. And the next morning when I looked at it after coming back to the my location to hold up for a minute, I turned on my thing, and it was not what I wanted it to be doing. And I changed the thumbnail, and I changed the tagging, and within hours, it picked right back up and got right where it needed to be. So, guys, if you want to be an Uber driver, fantastic. I've talked it down before. It is a pain in the butt sometimes. Because you have to work such long hours to where I'm at. You have to work such long hours to actually make it. Uh, yeah, it can be tiresome. It can be a monotonous thing, but I would probably miss it if I ever did really stop it. I don't know that I would stop it right all. I would probably just do it every now and then just for the fun of it, maybe until I could get used to not doing it. And I'd love to get to that point. We all would. But yeah, start your YouTube channel. There are some hidden truths out here that if once you find out how to uh, combine your Uber driving and how you combined your YouTube with that every day, you can get out here and have some fun while you're doing the stuff that you hate. All right, and that's what I've kind of turned this into. It's my relief, my release to take me up my mind off of the Uber stuff for a while. So, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Again, if you're still hanging with me, I didn't ask for it in the beginning of this. I'm trying to back off of it a little bit. But if you do have a channel, just leave me a comment down below saying yes, I have a channel. If you don't have a channel, say no, I'm not. I don't have a channel. If you're thinking about it, just say maybe or something along that line. Let me know what's going on. Again, that's how I find out what I need to talk about. Today, I was doing some Uber, and I figured, let's talk about Uber a little bit today. I haven't done that for a while, but I was in the vehicle and said, let's shoot it. So, guys, and I see that I need to move locations, and I'm going to hightail it out of here, and I know where I'm going to. So, guys, have a great day. Come back and see me. Daddy-o out.